Over the past 6 weeks, I've been working on 4 different paintings, each at various stages of development. It's been something of a revolving door. The core pieces have remained in motion, circling through phases of texture, meaning, and mood. Only one has fully exited the rotation, and one has just begun. Sisyphus was completed. With this piece, I allowed myself slightly more ethereal brushwork than usual, while still maintaining the finely textured surface work that's become a hallmark of my process. Like all 4 works, it began with a left-handed sketch, an exercise I used to tap into the subconscious. From there, I stepped back, searched for form and narrative, and connected it to a corresponding myth that I saw fit. For Sisyphus, the lesson is about breaking cycles of futility, choosing the path of least resistance and highest ascension rather than endlessly pushing the same boulder uphill. Prometheus and Eurydice remain in progress. Prometheus has been slower to develop. Much of the work has been focused on refining sculptural buildup. The myth here of the Titan who gave fire to humanity and was punished became a metaphor for burning through chains. The composition captures birds flying away from the flames as if a sentence is being lifted. And I chose a Tuscan column for this one, which is raw and elemental and fitting for a story that's less about divinity and more about the primal collision between rebellion and power. It's about emancipation and empowerment against oppression. With Eurydice, I've been deepening the color language on the warmer side of the canvas while layering texture gradually. At first glance, it may not look drastically changed, but to me, it already feels significantly transformed. The narrative here centers on liminality. Ionic columns frame a scene where a boat teeters between 2 realms, life and death, hovering just above a waterfall. And it's quiet, but it's charged. The newest of the 4 is Circe, still in its infancy. It's inspired by the daughter of Helios, who was the witch of Greek mythology. I've begun to explore her isolation and latent power. The foreground features Corinthian columns overtaken by some earthly element like vines, binding her to the island of Aiaia where she's exiled. And while Ionic columns in the background suggest a future not yet realized, there's a cavern type thing at the center, like a portal, and the light above hints at this hidden strength that just emanates. So I've already begun layering oil on top of the surface, but very, very simply, so there's a lot left to discover. So these are the 4 in progress. I'm going to be away from the studio for a little bit, and so I'm curious how stepping back might shift the way that I return to them. And sometimes distance becomes a part of the painting itself, but I look forward to re-entering, and I'll be tracking the progress as it unfolds.